So the only noticeable difference I noticed between the two of them is that Simon's down B is fire-based, whereas Richter's is not fire-based. Holy Water and Holy Cross are your staples to create openings. If you flick the control stick, Holy Cross will travel a lot further. Attack-wise, forward tilt and up tilt are good to use. You also get rewarded extra bonus damage for correct spacing. At the very end of the whip, you gain an extra 2% from tilts and almost 6% from forward smashes. All of the Belmont's aerial attacks are very good to use on the offensive. First and foremost, your best defense will be your spacing. Stay far enough as to not get punished, but close enough to dish out attacks. Use Holy Water a lot to create a barrier between you and your opponent. If your opponent is on the offensive and forcing you to shield a lot, and you want to regain back control of the situation, you can neutral air out of shield, or you can up B out of shield as well. You can use down tilt as a defensive maneuver to dodge projectiles and control spacing. For edge guarding, you want to stand right here and lay down a bottle of Holy Water and throw axes and alternate between. The Holy Water will create a shield to protect you, while the axes will prevent them from hanging onto the ledge or even getting to the ledge. You can control how far or how close the axe lands by moving the control stick just as you toss the axe. So this is the furthest, this is default, and this is when you want it closer by. If you stand right here and use Holy Water, it's possible to gimp the recovery and take a stock. And if they get too close to you, just down smash. You can go off stage and forward air to edge guard. If they're recovering from below, you can drop down jump and use neutral air. If your opponent's hanging on the ledge, you can stand right here and do a forward down angled smash. Now for recovery, if you're far off the stage, if you spam forward air enough times, you will move closer to the stage. Now tether is the one that you want to go for 95% of the time, as up B doesn't have much range. You can use Holy Water or Holy Cross to protect yourself coming back onto the stage. If you're recovering from high up, you can use Holy Water. And if you're recovering around mid-level, you can use Holy Cross. You can drop down, jump, and forward air. Forward smash from between 60 to 80%. Forward tilt from around 125 to 150%. At around 140%, you can grab and forward throw. And at 190%, you can up B from the ground level. If you throw enough axes around, you'll eventually take a stock. Up B is also good for taking stock at the top platform or near the top of the map at low percentages. There's just a couple of matchups off the top of my head. You definitely will not be having a good time against characters that can reflect projectiles like Fox, Wolf, Falco, Mario, Mr. Game & Watch, Hero, Me Gunner, King K. Rool. A little on the iffy side. I mean, he does have a reflect, and he does have his own projectiles, but he's also a huge target. So, Dr. Mario has a cape reflector, I believe. Even matchup are the mirror matchups. Ivysaur, because he has his whips and he can throw out projectiles, and he has a range grab. Byleth is a distance demon. You probably won't be able to outzone her. Good against people that need to fight up close. Just keep zoning them out, spacing them out. Sword characters, you don't have to worry too much about the disjoint because you're not your whip will outrange your sword. And Little Mac can only fight up close for the most part. So you don't have to worry too much about the super armor. Diddy Kong's already losing to the sword characters because of disjoint. Believe me, I've played Diddy Kong and it's not a good matchup against sword characters, so with the Belmonts, even worse. Captain Falcon has to fight up close as well. Incineroar relies fighting up close. Me Brawler as well. And with the heavies, they make huge targets for axes, so it's much easier to land your axes on these characters.